Hey, what's happening, guys? Lance Mosley coming at you from Core Blend Training and Wellness Center. We're going to be talking about the two variations of the muscle up. We'll start with the bar muscle up, and then we'll move over to the rings, and we'll show that variation as well, okay? So I'll have David jump up, and he'll do a couple for you, and then we're going to break it down. Notice how he's getting that good momentum when he drives himself up. Good, and pop down. Good. Okay, so when we're thinking about muscle ups in general, and with the bar, we had that kipping one that we talked about in the pull-up video, right? Where we're kipping and then the butterfly. But what's gonna happen here is I'm actually gonna break this down a little bit more. I'm gonna have him show you a chest to the bar pull-up, just so you can see the more kip that he's gonna get. And then when he goes into a progression, meaning getting up nice and high for the bar muscle up, you're gonna see where that kip gets a little bit more violent. Okay, so do a couple chest to bars for me there, David, and then we'll have you just do that. There we go. So more pull, right, getting up to the chest. Now for that bar muscle ups, he's getting more up to the waist now when he kips. Good. So notice how he's getting up higher. You can see the height. Good. Good. Now pop down for me, David. Now talk about violentness of that hip swing, right? What's gonna happen here, he's gonna get back up, he's gonna do a couple more of the bar muscle up. Watch how violent the legs come through to get him up to a high enough height. He pops his body over, and then he finishes off the bar muscle up with that dip. Good, pushes away. Good, comes back up one more time, pushes away, whips back up, hold it there. Gets a nice full extension at the top, comes down. And good. That's gonna be your bar muscle up. Now we'll slide over to the rings. Okay, so kind of what's gonna happen in the rings, the only thing that changes here, our momentum is gonna be the same in the swing. The big difference is now we have the rings, right? Rings are not a fixed piece of equipment. They're gonna move, so that when we come up, we have to make sure we're really gonna stay tight when we shoot through, okay? That's gonna be very, very important. Okay, we don't want the rings to get out away from us. So as we shoot our heads through, we bring our bodies over, make sure to keep the hands in nice and tight to the body, and then he's gonna press up. So once again, he'll do a couple, and then we'll talk about a few of the details. Push. Good, same swing. Good, one more time for you, David. Come up, good. And good, come down. Okay, so you notice how he's keeping the rings in nice and tight, right? Swing still mimic the bar muscle up. What I'm gonna have him do now, he's gonna shoot through again, and I'm just gonna have him hold that top position right here before he extends his arms. Good, so he holds it there, and notice how he's nice and tight. Now press up, good, and come back down. Couple of the key things we want to point out here. We have something called a false grip, okay? What we want to do is we want to create this false grip as we're on the rings. We're holding the rings at about a 6 o'clock position, okay? Maybe even a little bit more at a 7, right? Or 5, depending on how you look at the rings. False grip is very important. What this lever creates is more pull for us, okay? As you get better at them, you might even saw David in the video, he might not use the false grip, okay? We might almost do the rings as we do the bar. But in the beginning, learning how to do a ring muscle up, this false grip is gonna be very key. Shortens the lever, allows us to pull ourselves up with more power, and then shoot through. So one more time for me, David, just getting a good false grip in the beginning. Good, so notice that good false grip he has now, okay? And now he'll go and do a muscle up for us. Good, and pop up, and come back down. Good, so as you get more advanced in this, yes, like I said, that false grip might not hold, especially when you're doing, you know, a series of number of unbroken reps. It might start to straighten out, but that's okay. In the beginning, false grip. That's gonna be your ring muscle up.